I'm in my final weeks here at Newsies. So we're documenting everything that I ever possibly did here at Newsies. Now we're on the outside, so you're seeing the poster of Newsies. I remember when Newsies first came on Broadway, I was totally jealous because I wasn't cast. Matter of fact, they didn't let me audition, okay? So I was like, that show's not gonna do that, you know, just bad mathing it because I was so jealous. And then finally, about maybe 6 weeks in, someone told me that the former Medda was leaving. And they were like, this part is so perfect for you. This part is so perfect for you. And I'm like, what part? I hadn't even seen the show, okay? So one person did that. Then someone inboxed me on Facebook and was like, oh my God, the Medda part is coming up. You have to audition for it. And I'm still like, I don't even know what it is, man. So finally they're like, tell your agent. So I finally told my agent and I got a call to audition, okay? Still never seen the dang blank show, nor had I seen the movie, okay? So, okay, so anyway, I decided, okay, I'm just gonna learn the song really fast off of like the CD or what I would find online. So I found it, but it was freaking too high, okay? I can sing it, but I can't belt it. So I was like, oh, this is crap. So I kept practicing and practicing and practicing. The day of my audition, I was hoarse. And I told my mother who had come to visit, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna audition. She looked at me, she's like, no, you're gonna audition. I was like, I don't feel good. She said, no, just do your best, and at least if it's over with, you know you did your best. So we got some Mucinex, we got some Sudafed, we had tea, we had everything. She was like, just go and do your best. So I walk in the room, and the director's there, Jeff, and I start singing this song, but I blended it. So I was belting, and then I got to the high notes at the end, and I kind of flipped it over with my head voice. Wasn't that great? Because, you know, it's hoarse. But he was laughing so hard at what I did in the scene that he thought I was hilarious. He was like, okay, what if we take this down a half step? I've never had that happen in any audition. Usually if you can't hit what's there, it's done. Oh God!
Oh Lord, oh Lord,
Oh my God! Okay, what's he doing? Okay, so I'm gonna switch. So we're gonna go. You're gonna go. I'm coming over.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah, we're still rolling. Oh my God.
Here we go.
So now, all right. So he was like, let's go down a half step. I was like, oh my God. He was like, but I want you to belt it down a half step. Lord, I've never belted so loud in all my generations, my life. I felt my uterus get hurt. So he was like, okay, maybe we'll take it down a whole step. Try it again. So I was praying to the Lord above, please let me hit these notes like they're natural. And so I took a deep breath and I belted out like a whole step lower, but it was still like the highest I've ever belted in like years. So it scared me because I could do it. Because I thought I was just gonna crack and scare everybody in the room, right? So I actually could do it, but I was like, 8 shows a week, boo, I ain't gonna be able to do this 8 shows a week. So he said, I need you to go home and work on that. Never in a Broadway audition, you know, I've had many, somebody told me to go home and work on it. So that night, I got the call, then I got the call back. So I was like, okay, he liked what I did. All I have to do is try to belt this out and keep it sustaining 8 shows a week, right? So at the same time, I get another call from Telsey, and they're like, hey, we got a ticket for you to go see Newsies so you can see the show. Because obviously, I hadn't seen the show. Because the way I interpreted the scene was not the way it was in the show. So if you see Newsies, there's a part in it where the little Les is looking at the legs of the Bowery Beauties. And she goes, theater's not only entertaining, it's educational. Well, I thought he was looking at my legs. So I said, I said, step out of his way so you get a better look. Theater's not only entertaining, it's educational. And he just thought that was hilarious. But in the end, they were like, you know, that's not what Medda does. So go and see the show. So when I saw the show, I realized that my interpretation was hilarious, but it was so not what the other Medda was doing. I was like, I'm a slut. That Medda is so like, she's so pulled up and conservative. So my next audition, my skirt was longer. I was much more conservative, and I knew to like point over there as opposed to start shaking my goods at them, you know. Although I end up shaking my goods at the end at my bows, that came later. So I practiced the belt. Finally, I got in front of Harvey Farstein, which was crazy. And all of the producers, and it scared the crap out of me. And I just prayed to God, please let this note come out and let it sound normal. And I did. I belted the one note lower. I belted it. And it was amazing and scary. Scared the crap out of me, scared the crap out of everybody in the room. And I found out less than 24 hours later that I got the job. So I was like, yes! Then I said, no! Because I'm gonna have to do this 8 shows a week, what the hell? So, I ended up going to rehearsal and I was like, let's take it down even lower. They were like, no. What you did in auditions, you can do that 8 shows a week. And I like the challenge that someone actually, like if you can't belt something, people don't waste their time with you. They want the lady that sings and screams the highest. And if you don't scream there when they first meet you, they're not gonna work with you. Everyone here saw some potential in me and saw that I'm gonna give her a chance to do this 8 shows a week, because even though it's a whole step lower, it's exciting, it's brassy, it's sassy, it's different, and that's what they wanted. So I really appreciated Alan Menken giving me that chance to prove that I can do it 8 shows a week. And I tell you, for the first 6 months, I was scared to death to go out there and hit those last 3 notes because I didn't know if they were always there. But because of their faith in me, it got easier and easier, and I was able to do it. So this has been my home for the last 2 years. And it's really gonna hurt when it's over. But I've been very grateful and very thankful. And when these lights finally go out and these posters are taken down, it's gonna hurt my heart. But once a newsie, always a newsie. And that's me. So that's my story.